Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and welcome to part 2 of the yard sale haul. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am the Midnight Raven. You're going to have to excuse the fact that I'm a bit windswept today, and it is hot outside. So, if you're new to my channel, I am the Midnight Raven. I do yard sales, car boots, and lots of other good content. You can also follow me on TikTok as well. I am also the Midnight Raven on there, and on Instagram. So, in the previous video, if you saw the previous video, I went to a yard sale and I bought 5 items for £1, and I bought a big bag of stuffies. Then, once I'd looked at the stuffies and I'd spent £10 on them, they had a bunch of stuff for free. Now, me, I'm a yard seller, I'm a reseller, I'm a car booter. I can't turn down free stuff. So, I took an entire bag full of free stuff, and I also took another handful of free stuff. So we're going to go through the free stuff. If you want to see the stuffies and the little cuddlies I picked up 5 for £1, check out the previous video, because I got so much for £10. They were 5. This was all free. She said take as much as you want, and she had bags of free stuff. So the first thing I took that was free were these two. So this is the Dance UK PlayStation 2 game. Disc is in there. And I also took out the iToy Play disc as well for free. People pick up these yard sales at car boots all the time. They love picking up gaming stuff. Next, I picked up Goodnight Mr. Tom. This is a beautiful story set during the Second World War. So if you have some interest in the Second World War. Next, we got this one. This is David Williams' Slime, a fantastical funny tale. This book originally, brand new, is worth about £10. They were giving it away for nothing. And this hasn't been out long. Talking 2 or 3 years, I think, really. Okay, next I picked up this sci-fi and fantasy stories book. And this was Write Your Own Fantasy Stories. And you've just got all your little bits in there on how to write stories and how to write a fictional story. And you've got the pages and all that. And I picked up that for free. I then picked up the DIY science experiments. Who remembers doing science experiments at home? Making a bottle rocket. I remember doing that with my boys back in the day. Mentos in the Coke. Anyone else remember that? Making a kite. So I got that. Then I got the book The Lucky Fisherman. This is about I believe it's a mole or something that goes fishing, and they have bad luck and they can't catch the fish. I got that. Then I picked up this. Now this is Guess How Much I Love You Deluxe Gift Edition. And it comes in a sleeve. And this is one of Willow's favourite books, which is my grandchild. And it's the deluxe edition. So that's perfect. Next, we've got some old school. Anybody remember Dear Zoo? This was a flippy book from back in the day. I remember having this as a child. Next, I bought this one because it was silly. It says, I'm just a fish. Look at that. I thought that was cute. Next, we got the Oxford Treasury nursery rhymes like Humpty Dumpty. Here we go, Looby Loo. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, and on a summer's day, the Knave of Hearts, he stole these tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for tarts and beat the knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed to steal no more. I do love nursery rhymes. And the next thing we got was Dragging Tales, a book of dragons. And I do have a thing for dragons. You got Mr. Pringle and the Dragon. And it's just little stories, the fearsome dragon. And I love the illustrations from back in the day where they really did put thought into a book. Then I got the bag. So this was the bag that I took as well. This was also for free. They didn't charge me for that. So I got that for free. And then I got more books. So inside, I got a bunch more books. I picked up The Lion King. I picked up Finding Nemo, and these were all for free. I picked up Lady and the Tramp, 101 Dalmatians. I picked up The Jungle Book. What else did we pick up? We also picked up The Ultimate Guide to Friends, which was going for free. And it's all about the episodes and the actors, and it goes through all the seasons. I also picked up Hide and Seek Pig. Again, this is another flap book. I just love the old style of books. You know, where you've got the little flaps and stuff. Very ornate and very sweet. I then picked up the Chronicles of Narnia, and this is The Magician's Nephew, which is one of the books in the series of the Chronicles of Narnia, which I think has 7 books. And I've actually read all of them when I was little, but this is like a big version of it. Mine were like travel books. Okay, next we got the storybook collection of Cars. And this features stories from, I believe, both. Oh, also featuring Cars 1 and 2. Anyone remember Cars? It was a big thing when it first came out, and now it's kind of like, Next, we got Revolting Rhymes by Roald Dahl. Again, I love things like rhymes and stuff like that. So, you've got like Cinderella. Where's the Jack? You've also got Jack and the Beanstalk, I think was one as well. So they're just rhymes. Okay. Got a few more. Next, we've got Whimsical Stitches, a modern maker's book of origami crochet patterns. So basically, crafting with yarn, I guess. And I thought this was quite cool. And I know this will sell at a car boot because crochet, since lockdown, put it down here a minute. Since lockdown, crochet has been a big thing. Knitting and crocheting. Oh my god, look at that. Someone needs to crochet me that duck. And I got that. That's a really cool book. Then we've got Lift the Flaps General Knowledge. So basically, you just lift the flap and it gives you a thing underneath. And you've got Did You Know, The World, Living Things, you've got Entertainment, you've got Treasure Trove, and you just lift the flaps and there's more information underneath. And I thought that was quite cool. And then I got How to Draw. So this is Disney's How to Draw. And this features step by step. Let me just show you. Shows you a step-by-step guide of how to draw the Disney characters, and how to do their heights, and it tells you how to go through them and draw each of them, and then it goes into like proper details as well, and it goes through all the Disney characters on how to draw them, and I thought that was quite cool. And then we got the bag for free. She said it was a little grubby. Honestly, I wasn't too interested in the bag. It was free, and it was so I could carry more stuff home with me. Mainly why I got the bag was so I could carry stuff. She did say it was a bit grubby inside, but I personally picked it up so that I could use it to carry stuff home with. And that was all the books I got. I didn't get a huge amount of her free stuff because I only have 2 arms. I know. Surprising that. But I'd already carried this, which if you haven't seen the previous video, that was £10 of stuffies. And this was all free. Everything was free. The books, the 2 games were free. The bag was free. And she had tons of stuff. She's hopefully planning to do it again, and I will go back and I will pick up more stuff and probably pick up more free stuff as well. I only had a tenner on me, which sucked. I hadn't really thought I was going to find anything because it was mostly toys, it was mostly clothes for like her daughter's age, and then the free stuff was mainly books. But she did have some really cool stuff there. We had a good conversation. Her daughters were nothing but sweet. One of them even gave me a free flower to take with me, little tiny purple flower, and she was adorable. And I hope they enjoyed their McDonald's after sitting out in the sun from 11 till 4, I think it was. They were sitting out there, bless them. They had made some money, and they made £10 off me. So if they ever happen to watch YouTube and see this, hi to the two girls and hi to the mum. Thank you for letting me come to your garden and buy £10 worth of stuffies and a bunch of free stuff. I will come back at a later date. So if you want to see the previous video where I bought the £10 worth of stuffies, 5 items for £1, go check the previous video. If you want to like and subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, you can donate by PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks, or become a member. And if you want to follow me elsewhere, you can follow me on TikTok, you can follow me on Facebook, and you can follow me on Instagram. I do hope you'll join me on TikTok. I am streaming daily. And I will see you very soon for another video. Take care and thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye, guys.